Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Dutchman Plays Mahjong Soul. We're going to dive right into our 4-player East. Last game didn't go as we would have liked. Everything was perfectly even, and then of course, Mahjong Sumo on our dealership to put us from a narrow second into third. As you do. But we played a fairly solid game. Greet our opponents with a nice hey, how you doing? 1279 22589. Got my East and my Red Dragon. Got a Dora. Nothing really connected to it. Sanshoku possibilities. So I think I'm gonna go for that. We'll get the Dora out of the way right away. And now we're Isha and 10. We cut the 2 to make our pair. 7, 8, 9 Sanshokus. This one kind of played itself. I just need a little bit of help from the left and we're good to go. Another 9 is interesting. There's my 8. For Senpai. 7 bamboo. Give us 1,000 points. We could try to switch into a pure Chanta, but with a pair of 2s already, I think you just sit on it. Like, first strike, take the dealer off their seat. It's near the terminal, so it's a harder tile to use. You just need to watch out for obvious danger and then not get hit. The 1 is even better than the North was. If we could have locked that in, it would have been Junchan Sanshoku. But 1 on the board, and we already have Tenpai, so don't mess with the formula if you don't need to. Ricci! I really don't have anything worth fighting for. My hand is only 1,000 points. Luckily the 8 is guaranteed safe. The doors are kind of cleared, but none of the reds are visible, so it could be Ricci Dora 3. I wouldn't put it past the guy. Red is also luckily safe. 5, 6 in the bamboo. Maybe a 7 comes out. We can snipe it. I'm gonna try and push. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Sumo anyways. None of it mattered. He didn't have my 7. If he had drawn it, he would have given it to me. Just bad luck. You were Tenpai way before him. It is what it is. 2, 3, 4. We've got an 8. Another 2. Okay. I'll throw my south here. Keep my green red for a little bit. The 9 is redundant on the 6, 7. We saw in our last analysis how much the game likes these doubled sequences. I'll drop my red. I've got a 1, 2, which is also a block, so it probably wants me to kill a floater now. 7 on the 8, we're doing good still. Cut the green. So I think it'd be 9 first, then 8. We've got another pair here, luckily. Before the 8, just because the 1s came out. I don't think it would want me to open. Kind of a long shot to Tanya. I could cheat a 2-5 here, and then cut the 1. Then it would be guaranteed. I don't think it would want me to chi anything else before that's secured though. Something we also learned from the last analysis. It will tell you whether you should have called or not, but because it usually happens on another player's turn, I usually skip it. I usually just look at what I should have drawn and discarded. I don't often look at whether my calls were appropriate or not. The 1 is safe to the left, so I could chase a Tanyao. East is open. Do you want me to cut my 8? Cut the 1. I'm gonna cut the 1. Eight is safe. Gives me a lot of chi options here, and I can cut the 8 pin off of those. 3 is Dora again. 3 makes it through. Now we really have nothing to play for on this one, so we'll just defend. I think the player to the right is going to have a runaway unless we go crazy on our dealership. We did draw our 2, so we have our pair there. I don't have any more safe tiles though. White is safe. I'll play the 3 later. My 2s are safe as well. Maybe I play the 2s first because I've got so many backup pairs. Threes are safe. Okay, now we're cozy. Two pin is safe. 3 is safe to the right. North is guaranteed safe. Sixes are safe. Yeah. 4s and 7s in the Pinzu. On both sides. Alright, double east. We can pair that. 7, 8, 9 filled in, leaving me 3, 5, 7. I got a 1, 3 and a 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 filled in. I'm gonna cut the 1. I might get a fast Ricci here instead of a an open call. In which case, are the 7s my pair? If I chi the 4-7 here, do I cut the 5? And take this, like, awful weight on the 7? I don't think you do, right? But because it's an awful weight, maybe it's better. Doesn't matter how fast we are, the other player is always faster. I'm not gonna cut my 5 pin to hold Tenpai. I think I'll cut 8 and then 9 And pray that I build something on the 5 that doesn't include the 3. 1? 1, 4. Nice. Look at you. Alright. Just an easy cut the west. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 4, 5 possibly. The 9s are paired. I have a pair of 3s. 8 is floating. Lock it in as a pawn? Would it want? I'm gonna cut the floater 8 and see how it wants to do that. Because this could pick up a 7, make a pair, but then I have a pair already. I think I was supposed to cut the 8 pin. And I think we're going for a fast Riichi. Chi something, chi something, chi something, cut the 8, cut the 3. Is what it would want. The 2 asked an interesting question though. Because if I turn this into a sequence, I no longer have my pair. I can cut the 3 and then a 9, and we're fine. Not your win, buddy. I don't know if you knew that. Rip 7. The 3 is safe to the left. And I kind of trust that this 2 is going to be safe as well. 8. Came back. Damn shame. Four. 2 on the 3. I can cut the 4 now. But there's my 3. I'll cut the 3 too instead. So we're looking for 2 5 here. And then 5 8. There's the 8, there's the 5. With these 4s gone and these 4s gone, I think it's going to be hard for people to use the 2. They might not know it when they look at their hands, they'll just have like a bad sequence. And the 8 is on the right triplet, so I think we might have success here. Fingers crossed. No guarantees. To the left, of course. Now the south is justified. But I think it would have made a nicer pair than a pawn. If you're going for only honors, I have bad news for you. If you're going for a half flush, then maybe you're on the right track. Yep, I called it. Let's go. Give me my Ipeco as well. Riichi, Ipeco. No error. But that will give me second. Cut the south. Got 1 2 7 7 8. A floating 4 and a pair of 8s in the dots. East is double east. North is Yakuhai to the left, so we'll just get rid of that. Three fills in one of my blocks. I'm gonna keep the double east over the red. But if you keep breaking your pairs, you'll never make a set. I'll cut the floating 8. I have a pawn of 7s and a floating 8 here. If I draw the 6 9, it raises a lot of questions about what this 8 pin pair is doing. The 5, does it matter? Do I care? Is the east still viable? I'm gonna cut the 8. I'm gonna simplify. This is a block. You cannot touch it. Alright, 2 on the 4. Cut the 5. East could be dangerous to the left, but I'm Isha on 10. I'm gonna cut the east now. I don't want that to be my Ricci tile. We did draw a 7 on our 8 pin. The 7 on the 8s was definitely better than the 2 on the 4s, but I did want to keep both pairs. The 4 should have gone. That 8 already had its chance. C to the right for a Tanyo. Ricci on 2s and 8s, or the inside 3. I'm gonna go for the double pair. There's the 1. I'd like to see the 2 pin come out. There goes the 2 pin. And he missed on the 7 as well. It might be a half flush to the left. I don't think he can use the 2 anymore, so maybe he'll drop the 2 now. Drop the 2 pin. Rip. He still had bamboos. Somebody else throw the 2 pin. Look how safe it is. Two pin. 2 of dots. Let's see it. You can't use it. I know you can't. You backed yourself in a corner. The 6. No. The 6 is crazy, man. The 6 is such a wild throw. Also, we never saw the 3, so I don't know if there might have been a statistically better choice between the double pair or the inside 3. It might have been best to not do either. Like, literally do nothing. This is a really good hand for securing second. Only east or the red, both are valid. Then I have Tenpai already on the 4 of characters. With pressure from the left, I think I will take the fast win. Sorry. Just sign, seal, deliver. We're really not going to catch up to first. We're not going to bring them below 30. There's our 4. Is what it is. We bump up our second a little bit, so we'll get some more points. Just not a lot. I think that was the right move. It's not a pleasant move, but it's the right move. 27 points. Let's see what Maka thinks about how we played. Hey Maka, crunch it up. A+. We were the best out of our opponents. But that's based on how well you follow what the game wants you to discard. Were there any interesting hands? We got an S+ on this one. C+ on this one. S+ on the final. Oh, because it just wanted... I don't know if it looked at scores. I think I made the right decision as Maka. What was this? This C+. What did I do wrong here? You want the south. Oh, this is the one where I had all the pairs. And the game was like, yeah, you're nuts. It wants me to throw the east, I cut the 5, that was correct. The 8 was second choice over the 5. So it's good that the 8 was the right move in some universes. Then the 5 before the east. But after you draw a second one, you want to... Oh, no, you want me to discard it. Okay, okay. The east was preemptive. I wanted to get ahead of this danger. I had a feel that this was the way this guy was playing. So I got rid of the east early. Now the 5 goes... over the 7, yep. It wants to discard the 7. Keep the... Oh, no, it wants to discard the 4. I was absolutely correct. So it does want to keep the 2 pairs alive, but the 7-8-8 is better than the 2-2-4, because the 7 can pick up 6-9. The 2-2-4 can only pick up the 3, which put us into an awkward situation in the future where we had to decide whether we wanted to go Ricci on an inside weight. If it had gone the other way, I could have Ricci'd on a double-sided weight. The 8 comes, it wants to discard it. I wanted to discard the 1 here and force a Tanyao? Were you afraid of something? Why were you afraid of the 4? I guess because no dots have been played. Maybe it's Tenpai already? Oh, this is actually picking my weight. It did not want to choose the double pair or the inside. It thinks both of those weights are hot trash. It would rather throw the 1 away and not be Tenpai. But that's a 24, this is 15-16. So there's no difference between the weights that I chose. It just didn't want to pick those weights either. Maybe because this would have opened up some calls for a Tanyao that I could have done, maybe? Maybe it thinks this is very obviously a half flush and this is too risky, so throw the 1 and defend. I think it could be thinking a lot of things here. It doesn't like the 1 because we're so close to Tenpai. In fact, I think we are Tenpai. But it doesn't like either of these because of the danger from the left. That's my interpretation, and I'm sticking to it. We keep our Tenpai. It's not giving us any... Oh, we're Ricci. We took the Ricci, that's right. Here's the question. Was Ricci the right idea? Wait. Show me if Ricci is smart. Oh, Ricci on the 16 is what I took. Yeah, so it says if you're gonna go for it, Ricci here. Don't Ricci for the 3. Ricci for the 4, but don't Ricci for the 3. Okay, I was misreading these little blue icons here. So Ricci was the second best choice. And then we just run through, and nothing happens. The 2 was being used to the left. I thought he couldn't because he used his 1 and 3 already. But he of course had the 3-4. And he picked the 9 over the 6, trying to be cheeky. 6 got roamed. Was there anything else interesting? This one we took the fast, easy win. You like this one, huh? It wanted the 8 pin right off of the bone. Before the floater. Then before I discard... After I waited on it, then it wants me to drop the 3. And this is something I had mentioned. Because I now have the option for the 2-3 to pick up the 1-4, now the 8 actually has some strength to it. Because I might convert this pair later. So the 3 was better than the 8 slightly. But both of these are on the chopping block. We drew the 6 after discarding the 8. It says throw it away. I do. Same with the south. Same with the 7. Same with the 8. Now we've drawn something useful. It wants me to convert this into a sequence. Keep the 2-3-3 so that I can drop the 9 off right away. But this actually worked out for us later. So it was the wrong move, but the idea was solid. I really, really wanted to break that 4. And immediately we get the 3, and it's like, okay, fine, you win. It wants to drop the 6-7 over the 2-3. I wanted to drop the 2-3 because I saw the 1s and the 4s, and I've already dropped so many dots. It wants 6-7 because they're... I don't know. The red 5 is gone, maybe? I don't know. The guy was actually pretty close, so I'll give him some credit. I probably would have gone for it too. I would not have conned the green though, is the only thing. Although that did work out for him as well. Yeah, bad luck that he didn't get that one. So instead of dropping the 6-7, I dropped my 2-3. 95, it wants to Ricci. I agree. And we're just draw a discard. The 5 was his last tile to discard. They played right in. Alright, I think that's it for this analysis though. That was a pretty straightforward game. Oh, what are these little question marks? Are these the route markers where I could have decided something? Or where I deviated? Okay, so I think the question marks are deviations. These magnifying glasses. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. We're learning more and more about this interface the more and more we play. Anything interesting in the wall? Nah. Show weights. Oh, I'm guessing when they get to Tenpai. Maka on. Obviously. Alright, cool. That's going to be it for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like and subscribe button. It really helps small channels like this one grow and reach a wider audience. And I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening. Goodbye.